I got a coffee shop problem. I go through this every day. So my favorite Starbucks got closed. Excuse me. Not that I'm in love with Starbucks, but good windows, could sit outside, hear birds, not too much din from the passing traffic, like the staff. You know, a lot of things come together. And now that that one's gone, I'm kind of screwed. Believe it or not, where I live in Crawfordville, so let's say I want to go up to Athens, which I do all the time, and which I made it at. I got two choices, Athens or Augusta. They're 100 miles apart. Athens is northwest of me, it's an hour drive. Augusta is straight east of me, it's an hour drive. So like right now, right? So I'm going to go to this Starbucks in Greensboro, which I like the people like okay. Not that I'm there talking to them much, but I'm sitting outside. You can see like a Home Depot parking lot. You're right next to Chick-fil-A and a Jersey Mike's. It's just the ambiance isn't that great. Starbucks, they need to consult me. I'll tell them how to set up a coffee shop. You'll draw more people. Why they went to this stupid setup of these gay-looking chairs, I'll never know. Nobody wants to go in. First of all, there's a lot of people just alone, like me. And I'll tell you, there's studies of this. I can't find any. I used to be able to find them. On single people feeling comfortable sitting at a countertop with a bar on it so you can rest your foot. It takes like 80% of the load off your spinal column. That way you're taking up one chair and you're looking out the window and you can avoid small talk with people. So the way Starbucks has set it up is there's none of that. So if you sit on the couch part and you got this little bullshit table in front of you and a seat on the other side, what's some stranger going to do that doesn't know you? Just sit across from you and stare at you like a serial killer? It's stupid. And what are the chances of 4 people coming in at the same time all day long with 40 tables? 0. So right away, because of this table concept, you've eliminated potential customers because they're by themselves. They don't want to take up a table of 4. You know, what are you supposed to do? Just walk up to some stranger? Hey, excuse me, I know this is a small table. Would you mind if I spread out all my stuff and didn't say a word to you and sat across from you? It's stupid. Counters where it's at, and there's hardly any anywhere. And the ones that I find are like not good. There's another coffee shop in Greensboro. I saw that lady go into the paper box one day, put 2 quarters in, and take all the papers. That turned me off on that place, so I thought, I'm not going there. They went out of business. Good. So here my thing is now, I like the coffee shops better in Augusta, but once you get there, there's not much to do. So I'm going to this one, is iffy, barely good enough. Because like I said, if I leave my house and I go to Augusta, there's nothing all the way to Augusta. I want to like drink a coffee on my way up there. A good coffee. There's nothing to do, just gas station coffee. Which isn't bad. And I quit drinking these caramel lattes because of sugar. So I guess it really doesn't matter. But I like sitting my books, my papers, keep my notes, sitting down, not talking to people, just doing my own thing. Now there is one I go to, a little one in Washington. They do have a countertop, but you just stare out into an oblivion of nothing. It reminds me of like sitting there, getting ready to be executed. If you got the death penalty, it's just like, blah. So I do go there once in a while, but again, you go there, nothing to do after your coffee. Everything is crazy out of the way. So here I am on my way to like a limp-dicked coffee shop. It's alright, barely. There's another one west of there, 8 more miles, Madison. You sit outside, it's like right next to I-20. All you hear is trucks. And that one plays this stupid music outside all the time too. So that's like fringe. Although the inside has a lot of room, not much of a view. Although the other day I did catch a bunch of mockingbirds there. So this is my coffee shop dilemma. I really don't have one that I really feel. And the one that closed, I really feel bad for those people. That wasn't like a home run hitter coffee shop, but it was the best of my choices. Here we get a coffee shop, 2 of them, the one I'm going to now. You're all happy. Oh yeah, decent place to go. And it's already closed, not even 2 years. And this one doesn't exactly do great numbers either. But the girl assured me they're going to stay open. I hope they do. I like most of the people there. You know, I'm not saying you got to be in love with your barista. But, you know, it's just like I get along with people like most of the time. The Starbucks, pretty good. I mean, I never have any conflict or anything, you know. I never complain. And I never leave the negative reviews unless you just do something insane. You know, I just don't. I figure it's subjective. It's not fair to leave a review based on somebody having a bad day. And no matter what, it's my opinion, which doesn't mean jack shit. So why are you going to bestow the great internet with your subjective slanted view to influence their business? I just don't think it's fair. So I don't do it. I think some of them deserve it, but again, subjective. So here I'm on my way to a limp dick Starbucks. I'd say on a scale of 10, I'd give this a 7. And any day it could be a 6. It's in Athens has got a bunch of good coffee shops too. But nothing that I've been to with a great view. Parking's a problem there. 2 hours tops on the meter, which is nothing if you're reading books. So I should explore that a little more, but it sounds weird, but I don't like to get to Athens that early. I mean, I got so much criteria for this, starting my day at a coffee shop. It's nuts. No wonder I don't have one I like to go to. There's another nice one in Greensboro, PJ's Coffee. Greensboro, like I'm going to Greensboro technically, but mainly Oconee Township. There's a PJ's Coffee down next to Publix. It's really good. They have excellent coffee, but there's nothing to do once you get there after you're done with your coffee, and the traffic's a ass kicker. I love the girl that runs the place. The seating, I can take it or leave it. No view. I do go there, and it is the best coffee of them all, I think. There's a couple little like ma and pop places, but you go in there, it's like it's just, I just look at it like you let a bird in a new cage, and you just let him in there, and he looks around. It's like, fuck. This sucks. The peg he stands on is too high, it's too low. The water's too far from the seat. The back part where he can get away from people is next to a TV. So there's a lot. I'm telling you, I think I could design a coffee shop. Of course, I don't think there's any money in coffee, to be honest with you. I would never do it. Like Starbucks, I'm not shitting you. I bet between the building and the property, the one that just closed, $2.5 million. All top-notch shit. Closed. And like it's design specific. Like I love churches. I love the symbolism in good stained glass. Crazy people like me buy churches because of the glass. Just go in there and stare at it. Because you want to preserve it, that you know what went through there, and it's beautiful, and you just don't want it to be a candidate of a wrecking ball. But practically, it makes no sense to own a church, just like it doesn't make sense to own a Starbucks when it's one out of business. You're not going to outdo them as a coffee shop. and is a mom and pop place with no brand recognition, you're not going to be able to bend them over for $10 or $11 a coffee. Not happening. So all of a sudden you've got this $2 million nut to crack with payments every month while you blow people trying to get $3 a coffee. You just can't sell enough of it, which is why you see a lot of fringe coffee shops, because you can't afford big rent. You know, what are you making? Like a fucking $500 a day if you're lucky? You got employees and all that bullshit. So it's a tough business. You know what I mean? But if I could design a building for a coffee shop, I think I could do a good job. I think I know what people want. I do. People like to go in there and not be bothered. Like this one I'm going to now. This is kind of an upper middle class area, Lake Oconee, which I don't get. You can't see 3 inches in the water. You know, almost all these bridges down here are man-made. They look like cesspools. Not bridges, lakes, I meant to say. Lakes. They look like cesspools. Big, dirty bodies of water. You can't see anything in them. And these houses down in Lake Oconee cost a fortune. I don't get it. I really don't. But anyway, there's a lot of these, like, you can tell when you're in this Starbucks, a lot of, like, upper middle class, older women, they've had their face shot up with Botox, new tits, veins, and arteries stripped off with a laser on their legs. All sorts of other shit. Top-notch $250 hairdos, pedicures, manicures. I mean, they look good for old women, especially, and they wear nice tailored clothes. You know, it's not some old pair of slacks that's hanging off some big fat ass where they bought them at Walmart. Yeah, they've had their fat sucked out of their ass, their face redone. Everything is as good as it can get cosmetically. They watch their weight. They're in there fucking around with 3 crumbs while they drink their sugar-free drink. And they look good for their age. For their age. It's never gonna look 20. And then they're just super fucking nice. I mean, it's boring to me, honestly. It's boring to me. You know, they'll sit next to you. Oh, excuse me. You know, oh, am I too close? You know, shut the fuck up. Oh, yeah, can I borrow this? You know, want to write you a fucking Declaration of Independence because you fucking picked up their pencil. I'd rather have some old overweight bitch with a missing tooth drop kick me in the ass. It'd be more real. So that's my design idea today for coffee shops. Now I'm going to get off here because these fuckers are insane here about you talking on your phone. I swear to God. They give tickets all day long for touching your phone even if you're not talking at it. Fucking weirdos. Alright, party on, rock on. Peace to the Jizzo.